Bojack Horseman's final season is finishing up soon. It seems like Bojack might face consequences for being such a crapsack all the time. You're certainly not supposed to idolize Bojack, but I still want the most for him. If he can improve, then no one is irredeemable. Aggretsuko's second season came out a while ago. The red panda Retsuko is on her never-ending quest to survive the corporate world, and maybe find love along the way. Bojack Horseman and Aggretsuko have something in common. They're both on Netflix. But also, they both feature a cast of animal characters in human roles. Let's talk about it. Neither of these is the first cartoon to feature a zoological cast in non-zoological circumstances. SpongeBob, Mickey Mouse, the Looney Tunes, all of those animals act human. And they're all kids' shows. Though Looney Tunes straddles the line. It's appropriate for kids. People don't explode into bloody giblets when a bomb goes off. But when I was a young squidling, I had no idea that The Barber of Seville was a famous opera. That kind of thing went right over my head to the adults in the room, and we squidlings just laughed at the funny rabbit. Bugs Bunny uses adult props for childish antics because the cartoon was written by adults playing like children. Bojack Horseman is certainly not a kid's show. Aggretsuko looks like one, being from Sanrio, the people who made Hello Kitty, but it also features drinking and a vocabulary you wouldn't learn on Sesame Street. Shows like Bojack Horseman and Aggretsuko use the aesthetic of children's show animal characters on purpose. But why? It only complicates things. When cartoon animals act human, it raises questions about an implicit social hierarchy. And I don't mean like dogs chasing cats chasing mice. I mean like, if Pluto is Mickey's dog, then what's Goofy's deal? Wikipedia says he's a dog too. So why is Pluto a pet and Goofy a free man? What happened here? Where did the clubhouse go so wrong? Mickey Mouse himself will likely never address this. He's not allowed to say anything like, "Hey kids, Goofy and Pluto are the same species, but Pluto has a brain abnormality, so it's okay to make him sleep in a box outside." But Bojack Horseman doesn't have that limitation, and won't stop with the interaction of different species and members within a species. In one episode, chickens keep chickens on a farm and kill them and cook them and sell them to be eaten. But these issues never linger. Interspecies relations are usually the butt of a joke. The chickens never come up again. Aggretsuko avoids the issue entirely. Characters cook and eat meat, but it's never anyone they knew personally. In fact, Sanrio might say the animal characters aren't anything like the animals that they eat. Says a museum curator to the LA Times about Sanrio's correction to her Hello Kitty exhibit. Hello Kitty is not a cat. She's a cartoon character. She is a little girl. She is a friend. But she is not a cat. She's never depicted on all fours. She walks and sits like a two-legged creature. And I mean, in a Magritte kind of way, sure. Hello Kitty can't be a cat because she's fictional, and even in the context of the fiction, she doesn't even act like a cat. So unlike Bojack Horseman, Aggretsuko's animals aren't actually animals. Yet still, Aggretsuko's animal characters are cute as Dickens and come with implied connotations. If a character is represented as a pig, you know they're a pig. Foxes are tricksters. Hippos are loudmouths. Even in real life, we might say about a coworker, "Oh, Charlie, he's a workhorse." We don't literally mean he's a horse. We mean in Aggretsuko, he'd be a horse as a metaphor for his diligence. A horse is Charlie's corporate fursona, basically. Bojack is hardly a workhorse, but the show provides the equine with an alternative connotation. In this scene, Bojack sees a herd of wild but humanoid horses running through the desert. Bojack feels like those horses. He's a rich Hollywood celebrity, but he sees himself as someone who must keep running and enduring. He wonders how those horses keep going. Horses in the show usually keep going by going in herds. In the latest season, there's a historical reenactment in Old Town Horseburg of a church service hosted only by horses. The rehab clinic is run by a horse, as if he knows the power of togetherness or whatever. Hollyhock, Mannheim, Guerrero Robinson, Zilberschlag, Song Fonsreli McQuack has like 1 billion dads. Bojack's parents stayed together even though they hated each other's guts. As a result of that toxic upbringing, Bojack is a crapsack doomed to run alone. He's lucky for every person who puts up with him. That's why he keeps Todd around. Despite constantly running major companies, Todd couldn't really survive in the wild. So Bojack has a captive audience who can't abandon his abusive behavior. Bojack is a horse who needs to be with others, but a man whom others cannot tolerate. The more he craves love, the more he drives everyone away. Aggretsuko has a similar dichotomy. On her surface, she's a cute red panda. In secret, she's a karaoke metal junkie. In super secret, she's a cute red panda again. Aggretsuko's death metal about her true feelings shows her emotional sensitivity. Even her rage mode is a Sanrio character. No wonder she feels immature in the corporate world and in love. Both these cartoons use animal characters right out of children's programming to make the same point about being an adult. These characters are childish aesthetically because they are dominated by their ongoing childhoods. But I'm probably thinking about it too much. That's all I do here at Thinkster. In Aggretsuko, everyone is an animal, which corroborates my theory because a major theme of Aggretsuko is the insecurity underlying all of us, even the big, fat, mean pigs. But in Bojack Horseman, there are human characters. If they're not bound by the childish aesthetic of a cartoon animal, does that mean they're mature, grown-up adults? I don't think so. Regardless, I think the point I'm trying to make is that adult media can lean on childish imagery to communicate messages to adults, because adults secretly remember what it was like to be a young squidling, and super secretly still feel like a young squidling inside. Or maybe that's just me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Maybe you'll like my own treatise on childhood, Scumbug Scrambag, about a little girl kidnapped by an alien ooze with a heart of gold he probably stole from some guy. My next video will be a weird one. I plan to apply for an internship at a university in Japan, the Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology. I applied 2 years ago and was rejected, so I know they mean it when they say the application process is competitive. Maybe a video with a talking squid explaining my project proposal will give me an edge. Bye-bye.